in most cases. Even when it's a calm stream, it's still like, again, it's like, okay, let's go watch a guy who acts like a substitute teacher basically chastise us and make us give him money. But yes, you can. But the restreams happen because people like to react to you being a tight ass like that. Essentially, it's like, this is how it's become from this is how you don't play, but to this is how you don't stream. Can I get a grandpa? Yes, you can get a goddamn grandpa.
You're getting grandpa excited.
You know what I mean? That's why the restreams happen, dude. I'm sure I've been restreamed. I don't really care. Like, all right, so restream me. How I look at it, again, unless it's like someone restreaming me and having a link to like a phishing site then to get people's credit card information, or they're doing something shady with my content, that's different. Then I'll flag that down. But if it's just like another YouTuber, like, hey, Rich's take sucks, here's why. Okay. Or Rich is a fat shit, here's why. Cheese.
And the only reason
I'm going to do a dual stream, RTU hot tub stream with Smash JT. We'll both be shirtless in a hot tub together. Oh, dear God.
person gets any kind of attention on the internet is because they constantly steal my content and basically make negative commentary over it constantly. And, of course, you're going to have a certain kind.
But, Phil, there has to be a reason for that trend. Believe me, I have motherfuckers that despise me on the internet. I know there's people send me fucking videos all the time, but the reason that you have an exemplary amount of content made about you is maybe because of your actions, son. Take it from a motherfucker who knows, dude. I'm not talking from a holier-than-thou perspective. I was teetering on being wings at a point. But on the flip side, I think because of the trolling is the reason why you still make a living. It's kind of like you are stuck. How familiar are you with pornography? Have you heard of the call Winnie won't stop dicking around with her re-up name? Are you talking about Lauren from To Catch a Predator? He's special. He is a gem in the TCAP community. He is a man that has many problems. He is a very, almost, it's comedically sad, jealous, insecure man. And to see the trolls get a rise out of him, I don't really have any mercy for pedophiles and child molesters, so I don't condone trolling. I personally would never troll them, but do I laugh if they do get trolled? Yeah. That's where I got from Stanley Kendall getting trolled.
You're getting grandpa excited.
Piece of shit. But the trolling with him was comedic gold. Horrible man. Monstrous man. But
spread your cheeks and just go to town.
Is a classic one-liner. I'm 25 and hate my father. Will you adopt me, Dad? No, you should try to make up with your father. I mean, believe me, I have family that we don't see eye to eye. But try to mend your relationship. It's not worth it.
Kind of messed up in the head kind of person who likes that kind of content. I personally am not one of them. Okay, and I know that you guys watching aren't either, but there are people who like that shit. And so he illegally rebroadcasts my content every day, and basically Twitch finally got wind of it and said, well, we don't want someone like you on our site. You're rebroadcasting one of our partnered streamers' content, and apparently he got banned for it. So
I don't really know why. That's not the same on YouTube. I don't know why that's, unless it's a straight up restream. Again, that's stealing content. But if you're commenting on it, like if someone, like if Tevin was hey, Rich is an asshole because he has this really stupid take on, I don't know, the Series X. Almighty Tevin, if you wanted to do that. I wouldn't care. If he's commenting and he's using my, like, I'm using It's a Gundam video right now. I think I'm adding my own take spin to it. It's doing commentary on it. I don't really know why that's a big deal. Again, so long as it's not like you're restreaming it and not adding anything, or you're restreaming it and you have a link to, hey, increase your dick size, go here and get your credit card stolen.
Good riddance to bad rubbish. You know what? Off to YouTube with you. So back to the toxic wastes of YouTube, where these.
That Phil is now back on. Can you get some birds? Of course you can. Review Mexicali Blue USA. Damn right. Personally, DSP reminds me of an ex-employer who would always focus on short-term profit that would go nowhere. Is your previous employer someone who would continuously talk about themselves incessantly?
People apparently thrive and are immune to any kind of disciplinary action. It's stupid that they are, because this guy literally steals my content every single day and rebroad.
What I don't understand is that why are, again, unless it's just being mirrored, but if people are commenting over your stuff and doing commentaries over your stuff, you're a content creator. Why do you want that freedom being taken away of people being able to use your content for so long as it's fair use and it's also not slanderous, noxious bullshit, kind of like what happened with Wings today? So long as it's not true, you know. I mean, I wasn't a fly on the wall there. I don't know. But if someone's just having a take or criticizing you, again, there's exceptions. Why do you want to see that taken away? Because that would hurt you in the long run. Or do you really want? This is why I'm so concerned about these safe spaces, because I don't know. I'm too stoned now, Birds. But I'm concerned about these safe spaces because what they don't realize is that I was kidding about that. The safer you want it, the more it's going to damage the amount of content that you can produce. Because think about it. What did late night talk show hosts do? They talk about other people. They talk about things they did. What does Howard Stern do? You know what I mean? Humor comes from what humans do and how they interact with each other. Why would you want to take that away? You can't be a public figure and hide from criticism. Again, the trolling or the people putting out malicious misinformation, that's different. That's beyond that. And I always repeat that because I know people will be like, "Oh, people want to get me in a gotcha moment." But don't you want it all taken away to keep yourself safe and insulated? That'll come back and bite you in the ass, man. You know, Phil's stream is on live support with only 5 supporters and hundreds of sock accounts. Hence why his chat stands still for a long. Did someone actually figure that out? How still does his account? I've never
YouTube illegally, yet somehow YouTube never takes action against him. Don't ask me why.
Because it kind of teeters on fair use, Phil. That's probably why.
All I know is I don't care. I do my own thing. But, you know.
You care.
Thank God
that
Twitch is actually serious about enforcing their terms of service. And they recognized the toxic person and got rid of them. So, as they say, good riddance to bad rubbish.
He was like playing a video game, but they nailed him for it anyway. DSP's got a little bit more juice than you realize. Point being, his negativity and trying to police even people making this is how you don't play pretty much let the genie out of the bottle. You see, the more of an ass you were about it, the more people were going to come down on you for it.
Toxic cloud that kept growing and growing. So when I stream now, I realize that cloud's always there. It's never going
Yeah.
to go away. It's associated with me permanently now, right? It's attached to me permanently.
It would fade. It faded a lot for me. Even though he's way more notorious with it because he's fed the trolls on an exponential level more than I have, even though I was getting close. But that's the thing, I got close and it stopped. And the reason it stopped was because I didn't engage with it anymore. It would subside, Phil. It wouldn't stay there as much as you think.
What I try to do is balance it. I can't.
I believe you, user error.
The reason why DSP still has detractors is because of DSP. He hasn't really evolved. The only difference between DSP now and what he did on YouTube when he was a full-time YouTuber was he does it live on Twitch. That's
Solid
it.
Crusader, I'm not seeing.
Nothing has changed. He hasn't evolved. The dude
No,
is
he
still
hasn't.
an unscrupulous bastard at times. I don't really hate DSP, but I see him for what he is. The guy literally sat there when Leanna left and pretended to be a Twitch dot and basically go, oh, guys, you know, this Christmas, I'm so lonely. Leanna's gone. It's hard, you know, man, being here alone, and I got to do things by myself. I got to do the laundry alone. I got to make my own meals. I'm like, really, Phil? Oh, my God. You know, what do you...
Yeah, I wouldn't go into details like that. Like I said, that one time, sounds like simping, not pimping. Yeah, pretty much. I wouldn't go into my personal life and like say like, oh yeah, I broke up with somebody or this happened, and no, because it always comes back to bite you in the ass, man.
You expect people to be, you know, to cry a river for you? You know how many men have been broken up with?
It's
Phil?
not there, Solid Crusader.
Meanwhile, we're seeing Cat secretly while pretending to be single to maximize the amount of money people would give him. That's what he was doing. That's a dick move. It's like a thought move. That's what Twitch
Wait, did he really do that? No.
thoughts do. DSP implemented the same thing, and like I've always said, a man can't get away with the same crimes a woman can. His fan base got a little pissed. Then you find out all the money you're giving him. You know, the cat's flying out this
No.
place all the time.
Oh my God! If Pokimane did something like that, she would get ripped apart for it. That's that shit again, though, man.
Now DSP all of a sudden has her move in randomly right after the big tax money gathering. Where did the money come from for her to move across country to be with you? Where did it come from? It certainly isn't free to move across country.
Okay, yes, Momoon, I will. Will do.
Move someone's shit. Don't play with us, Phil. We're not stupid. But he thinks you're dumb. And if you talk about this, you're toxic. You are a detractor. You're trying to destroy.
So, now the question is, do people think it was him putting the sock accounts there, or was it like trolls doing it? Wet floor.
Phil. On top of that, Kat was with another guy who we all term as Subaru Man. If you care to look, you can find videos on YouTube of Kat in Subaru Man's car. Like some sort of music video where she's just sitting there uncomfortably while wind blows in her hair and she like looks around. It is the stupidest
What the fuck is this?
shit. There's like even there's deeper lore on Kat.
Cucumbers, stinks like shit. Yes. I knew you would.
Cucumbers stinks like shit.
I love the way when you let out a battering ram of log, this thunder crack out of your ass. Yes, it actually sounds exactly like Intro Guy's ass.
Oh, yeah.
Very deep lore. You can go on the Cowie forums if you want. I just can't go any further. Wasn't she like in a psych ward or something too? I can't remember, honest to God. You're gonna have to look it up. I'm not looking myself. So yeah, that's the reason why people dislike Phil. The marriage move, where he all of a sudden is like, I don't have money to marry Kat. I'd love to marry Kat. We're soulmates. Oh my God, she's perfect. No woman has ever done for me what Kat has done for me. And then he goes to Connecticut to see his dying parents. First they were dying, then they were fine. Then the story was, well, they could die. Then it was like, they're fine, but if I don't see them now, I may never see them again until they die.
Oh.
God forbid. It's this whole rigmarole this fucker did. Goes out to Connecticut, comes back married, and his mother gave him a large chunk of money for his taxes. And then it's like, well, what about the tax money people gave you? And did you try? Oh my God, damn it, I'm in a rabbit hole. And even before he left, he had this big stream. He wanted to raise like a certain amount of money, like $2,000 or something wild like that, so he could go to Connecticut and not worry about his taxes while he's there seeing his parents and blah, 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 right? He doesn't raise the money, but can still afford to go to Connecticut and everything, blah, 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 blah. And then his parents give him money. So the big stream, the money he desperately needed that he had to have to come back to pay the tax man, just it's there, even though he didn't have it. It's just like so many layers of this like minute.
Yeah, I mean, watching a Phil stream is just like he's either angry, tired, or complaining. It's the perfect stream. He's either angry, tired, or complaining. There is no joy in a Kim Jong Burnell stream. No one can have joy. Not a soul. Not even fucking Phil. Every game sucks. Every game is bad. His Sifu is bad. Dying Light 2 is bad. Huh. He's gonna get arrested for tax aviation. He's gonna get arrested for flying away with his taxes.
Bullshit.
He's still not happy after the 150. No, he's tired at that point. Then he just falls asleep on stream.
Then that whole time, while he was in Connecticut, everybody was wondering, why the fuck does Phil need like a house sitter? Nobody's gonna be there. The detractors are like, DSP has a pet. He has a cat or something. The detractors always know, sadly. They can predict Phil like the goddamn weather. DSP's like,
well, that means they suck at it then.
oh, we can't get a cat. We don't have money for the cat. Blah, blah, blah. 9 months later, I have a big positive announcement, you guys. Gets the money. Woo, I have a cat. Everybody's like, we knew you had a cat, Phil.
Yes, it is reaching Citizen Kane levels of okay, I'm gonna have to, for this one, put up a paywall as much as I don't want to, because then people are going to start going deaf. If you would like to have sounds, you can get 3 sounds for $10. It sucks kind of doing that, but I think people don't want their ears to kind of always fucking bleed. But yes. And that is why. No, man, that can't be a thing. People will be going fucking deaf. Imagine coming to my stream, people be like, oh, what's that stream? Holy shit. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, I kind of have to put a little bit of a break on that. King Jung Brumel and his more successful King Jung Teller. Well, Tommy actually is successful though.
And Phil's like, no, you thought I got a new cat. I had cat for a long time. Fuck off, dude, you fucker. But his zonked out fan base are sitting there like, this is a big win, Phil. Congratulations. I'm glad you got the money for such positive news. This is positive news? I got a fucking cat and a dog. Where's my money?
Didn't he ask for like 2,000 for this too? Yeah, you know what? All right, I'll take a third of a step back. $10, you get as many fucking sounds as you want. Unlimited sounds for that super chat. So if you want 5 Phil, if you want a multi-attack of Phil laughs, while there's Guile's theme and intro guys farting, God bless, you could have it all. And I'm not doing it to make more. If anything, it may make me make slightly less money. But I'm doing it for the ears of 90% of people here.
You cheap little bastard. It's positive news. All the detractors are upset. No, we're not upset. But look at how dumb you are. You gave a full-grown man money to tell
see
you
a
he had
cat.
a cat like a little boy. I
forgot about this. I mean, I remember it with this, but I remember I was like, oh my God, yeah, he did do that. Shit, man, I'm only asking 50 for my shirt off. If he can get 2,000 for a cat, imagine what Philip Burnell could get for his fucking nipples. He could get 30,000 for nipple reveals. I know he's done the shower thing, but he's like, guys, tips are low tonight, man. I mean, I only have 4,000. I mean, we need to get to 30 if you want to see these Burnell nipples. And I don't know. There's just something. It's just like there's something about Mary. There's something about Phil. Hopefully no one jizzes in his hair.
Stinks like shit.
So that is I will give you for that request as many sounds as you want in the $10 super chat. Not saying unlimited, because then I'd be sitting there sitting the soundboard all fucking night.
have a secret. Why don't you give me some pocket change? I tell you. Okay, little Filbert, here's your money. I has the cat. Pretend that's a goat laugh, because I can't do it. That's why people don't like DSP. This is just a handful of things I can remember off the top of my head. This goes back 11 years. That's why you need Tevin to do an interview with DSP.
Could you imagine? I know you said this earlier on too. Could you imagine Almighty Tevin in an interview with DSP? That chair would be shaking at 100 miles an hour.
Watch. I pay to see that. I'd pay $100 stream fee to watch Tevin interview DSP.
Bro, I would pay. Yeah, you want to talk about a fucking paywall, Gumby Cohen. If they had a pay-per-view event of DSP being interviewed by Tevin and they wanted $100, I will paywall that ass. They could make like, the lore with DSP is so deep, they could make like Floyd Mayweather fight money with that. 3,000 for a DSP, dude. Oh my God, man, I would do it with him. Like I would be like, Phil, I'll split 1,500 with you, man. Let's just get a bunch of sandwiches. I'll starve myself for a couple days. And I would just
spread your cheeks and just go to town.
Not Phil's cheeks, but I would spread the sandwiches' cheeks. Not Phil's cheeks. Can you randomly scream, Phil? Phil! Where's the nips? I want to know.
DSP, because he cut this motherfucker up like veal.
What I try to do is balance it. I can't say it doesn't exist because there are people who actively will come in my chat and actually are supportive. They'll contribute via, the methods you contribute on Twitch, and they'll help me to keep going, but they're only there to really wait for that moment when I screw up in a fighting game and I swear and I get angry at the person or I overreact in a game. They're waiting for that moment of fail to really latch on and say, haha, I got him. Now let's make fun of him and stuff. You got to kind of laugh.
I wait for the moment when DSP's cat Jasper comes in the room and then bothers something, and then Phil has.
You are a hairy man with glorious birds. Your sweatshirt says poo. This is my kind of Friday night. It is a Phil Friday. And keep in mind, there is another video after this, too. This is not... This is just... We're just like... Not even midway through this Philip Burnell adventure. It is a... We are on a man venture.
To take out the spray bottle, and he sprays down Jasper like.
Is that one of his fat faces? He just has him in a cup with one of his fat. That is a mid-stroke Phil. That is a Dick Stroking Phil vlog face. I want to hire Dick Stroking Phil vlogs to do highlights for this channel. If anyone has any of his contact information, I would like to know. Hey, I didn't realize that was one of his fap faces that he put on a cop's body. Holy shit. Yo, he could have, like I said, I know I said this yesterday, he could have made money off the fap faces. Dude, he should have just taken the stills that are notorious and put them on. I would buy a shirt. I'm not even playing. I would buy the fucking shirt tomorrow. I'm sure that would break the fucking internet. I'm not even kidding, Phil. That would break the internet. You would sell out of those. But, you know, that's a different, that's light, that he would have to be light side Paul at that point. Yes, I'm getting forbidden breast. Forbidden breasts. Forbidden breasts. Forbidden breasts. That when a man gobbles, he is passionate about the turkey that he is shoving down his throat. My fingers are dying. A typing homework of watching this stream is entertaining, and DSP is the face of all notes out of touch. He's not a bad guy, yeah, but he's just, I don't know, man. There's something about Phil.
Like a jaded cop pepper spraying a protester.
I can't.
Hey, get out of here, Jasper. Go away, buddy. Sitting there like they're friends while you spray him in the fucking face. I was watching it on stream, dude. I died laughing. I wish they got embraced enough to record it. Oh my god. You gotta go, buddy. Spray, spray, spray.
Wait, he sprayed him with water to get him. I was too busy paying attention to the fact that he took a still image of his face from the jerk-off incident. Solid Crusader. If Phil marketed, dude, if he marketed his mishaps, he would. I'm not even being like sarcastic. He would be a fucking millionaire. It's amazing, and I think that's also what fascinates me is there's so much opportunity that a person can miss out on. You could tell them the opportunities they missed out on, and they just don't see it. He just doesn't see it. He sees something totally different in the mirror. Also, I'm mad you don't have a merch. I am mad I don't have a merch store, too. That's something I really, really need to fucking work on.
Gotta kind of laugh with it, you know. And back then, when I first started, like I said, earlier days, 7, 8 years ago, I wasn't like that. I thought my shit didn't stink. I was like, how could anyone criticize me or make fun of me? That's not right.
You still think that now, Phil? Like, factually, still think that now. I gotta piss. Birds. Yes, you're gonna spread your cheeks.
Spread your cheeks and just go to town.
So welcome back.
Right now, I'm a different person. Like I've learned over the.
Was it?
I can't believe, and the thing is amazing. He truly does think he's a different person, even with all the evidence. Phil, you are not a different person. What? No, I'm totally different. Now let me rant for 30 minutes about someone pissing me off in the comments.
Like a few weeks ago when DSP was telling people you can't make fun of him having gout, but making racist jokes are fine. Like if you can make racist jokes, you need to be able to take a joke about gout. You know, how can you laugh at anyone if you can't laugh at yourself? I'd make gout jokes all the time if I was Phil. I go, that's right, you little shit. I was living so high in the hog, I had a girlfriend 10 years younger than me, the tightest little butt you ever seen, and she was feeding me the most tasty pieces of steak cutlet. That's how I got gout. You little shit. You're probably at home eating McDonald's. And they probably go, God, Phil.
Yeah, you. Yeah, he has no self-awareness, and he's very like. Can you even cure someone of that? Like, can we make Phil like wake up to a different? Like, he is exactly the same as he was in 2010. But he really does think that he's a different person. Yeah, you just don't say certain things. It's because you know you would get your fucking channel taken down now, Phil. That's the only thing. You just follow the rule book. But in terms of personal growth, you are still at square one, Chief.
Phil is vicious today.
Person, like I've learned over the years, you got to roll with that. Now, some people say don't acknowledge it at all. But the thing is, if a lot of people are doing it and you don't acknowledge it at all, now it's like they're not going to come back. Or at the same time, what I've noticed is some people, if they don't get that acknowledgement, it just makes it worse. They'll try to find another way to intrude. If I just let it roll and pretend like it's a natural part of my stream, it doesn't bother people that much. In fact, there's a few negative memes that have come up that at first they pissed me off, but I realized if I...
Dude, me and Zill used to get trolls in our stream back in the day. And you don't...
Let me tell you something. The corner he wasn't... Yeah, that was totally true. That he was like that Cinco sleep face where it's like it's automatically says things where you could be sleeping behind it, but it talks for you. Like Phil could have been like, oh yeah, you know, I like to pour bleach on my dick before I actually suck on myself first, and Corner would have been like, yeah, me too. That good idea. I totally agree. He could have fucking said anything. Oh yeah, I totally agree.
What we did, Phil, we ignored it. Fuck it.
Me off, but I realized if I embrace the meme and I make it my own, it's not a big deal anymore. Yeah. And so that's what I've been trying.
And failing, you would get an F, Phil. You do not laugh at yourself. At least not enough. Like I'll maybe give you a D-. I'll be generous. You're a fucking piece of poultry. Fuck birds.
Trying to do. I make emotes now in my chat of some of the memes that are negative memes because that.
Make one of your fap face right now. No bullshit. You will get way more members. Called members on you. Yes, members. I got 3 tonight. Thank you, by the way. You will get a significant amount more members if you use the fap face. I'm telling you, I'm not even being funny. Why not, dude? We all know what happened. We all know that you were stroking the man chicken. The man tube. You're lucky I can't find it right now, Phil.
Oh, the camera's on.
Camera was on, Phil. People saw the faces. No one saw the dick. Embrace it. Embrace Fapgate. Embrace the incident, as you would say.
That way it takes the power away from them, and people don't see it as a negative anymore because everyone's doing it, right?
Well, then where's the gout meme, Phil? I'm waiting.
I'm going to wash my balls. Let's wait together. As a matter of fact. Where's the Fap face meme, Phil? He's waiting for Gout. I'm waiting for Fap. We are still, yes. We're still waiting. Give me some birds. I want a Fap face.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how I've been trying to embrace it in the last couple of years since I've become a full-time streamer is understand it's there, recognize when it's there. Don't make the whole stream about it because there's positive people there who are there to also enjoy my content on a positive level. And they don't want to
They're
just
there
hear
to throw you
negative,
money.
negative
Keep
the whole
going.
stream. But if it's there, laugh at it, make
Yeah, because there is about 3% positivity in a Phil stream.
a sarcastic comment about it and move on. Don't dwell on it all the time. But at the same time, when you allow that thing to have power, you know what I mean? It gets even worse. And at the same time, if you don't acknowledge it at all, that's a group of people that, number one, could be contributing and they're not.
I could tell that the quartering's not paying attention. Phil could be like, you know what, you really should. You know what really relaxes me is I had a giraffe shit on my chest once, and I fell asleep as he was laying the log right between my nipples. And the quartering's like, yeah, me too. That's great. Thank you. Oh, yeah, I totally relate to that. Phil could fucking say anything, and the quartering would be like, yes, this is going to make me money. Thank you. It actually really was not that big of a video for him. Because I think people knew, like I said, because I was expecting at least like 200,000 views. Someone told me it was like sitting at 86. You know why. I was like, oh, I get it. I bet. Because people know it was going to be a softball bullshit interview. And lo and behold, it was a softball bullshit interview.
Because now they feel like you don't care anymore. And number two, that's a group of people that
Yes, I believe it. Because now that's an era that Nintendo is moving on from.
might find another way to hurt you more maliciously behind the scenes because
Yeah.
what they're doing isn't working. So let's find another way to screw him.
DSP is talking in circles. He does this a lot. Like, I'm starting to phase out because I've never really attempted to pay DSP attention this long. It's actually like erasing parts of my memory.
Detractors, and they still have, it's when it starts
Oh,
out
we'll get
great.
to
Like,
that.
when I started my YouTube channel, I had like a 99% upvote on every
Right.
video I did.
Right.
But over the years, you piss a few people off. Even your most loyal fans are the ones that turn into the ones that really hate you.
Oh, because of a hurricane. Really? Where the hell is there a hurricane? Which is what I fucking deserve for playing on disc in 2020. You don't deserve it. You don't deserve not enjoying a game. I don't agree. I hear it actually Horizon Forbidden West runs good even on the base PlayStation 4. So that's pretty awesome.
The most, and so then it went from 10. If I had 10 dislikes on a video, I was like, whoa, what the I fuck up. Now if I have like 100, now I'm like, oh, okay. So I definitely feel like I understand where that's at. I look at a guy like you and a guy like Wings, and where both of you have been on long enough where you have long kind of, or you have, I'm sorry, a solid group of haters, but you also have a solid group of your fans, and where Wings probably.
Oh, shut up, Jeremy. I'm not saying he doesn't have fans, but you know that the majority of the community is there because they want to see what is the next calamity with DSP. Come on. This is beyond a softball. He's just handing him the ball. It's not like he's not even just like tossing a beach ball. Like Jeremy's just like, here, hold on. I don't want you to drop anything at all. Here, put your hands out. All right, there you go, Phil. No stress. Maybe he stuck it up his ass first and he's into, oh man, this finger smells good.
Wings, I don't know. He probably has it worse than you. Where like, but he still
He does
reacts
have
like
it worse.
old Phil used to react. If I
Shut the fuck. Oh my God. He is ribbing his ass right now. Stop it. Stop it. He has not. And if he did, I would say it. If Phil has grown as a person, I would say it. He has not. That is why there is so much commentary about him, because it's fascinating. Like, the only thing that really has changed about Phil is that he has lost some weight and no longer looks like Curly from the Three Stooges. He was giving him a handy while handing him the ball, and he gave him a kiss on the cheek too. What, Floor?
if I could talk to DSP, I would say, dude, you got to lean into the meme, because eventually it's not going to be as fun to make fun of you, because you're like, yeah, I fucked up, yeah,
Right.
whatever, this happened, and
Your nature with invigorating outdoor inspired.
I think the Quarterling has a point here. I hope I don't forget to add this part. It isn't fun to make fun of Phil anymore. Like, the funny factor is starting to fade, and now it's just kind of getting annoying. You're like kind of burnt out. That's why most detractors quit. I mean, look at memeologies.
No, that's going to happen. I've said that before, too. That's going to happen, where people are just, because it'll just be like, oh, wow, the hamster is still on the same hamster wheel. You know what I mean?
The perfect point here. Memeology used to do nothing but Phil stuff. And DSP used to sit there and go, oh, these trolls, they need me to exist, blah, 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 blah. The day memeology stopped doing Phil stuff is the day he soared. He, like, just blew up.
He still
The
does Phil
second he
stuff,
left
though, doesn't
DSP behind. DSP should technically be grateful to his detractors, because a lot of them are what makes him still interesting. I would say I'm an ironic fan. Ironic fan, is that it? Where it's like you laugh at what the detractors post. But it's getting to the point now where Phil's getting so lame, I can't even sit through the detractor stuff, because it's just like, oh, when is he going to do something funny? Where's my gold dust?
Yeah, you could get a stinks like shit, yes.
Stinks like
And
shit.
what do you want? Megatron Rapid Fire? You want this, you mean? I'm always down for a fart.
Where's my fucking gold dust, Phil? You better spray Jasper. I'm not entertained. Really, if the detractors left DSP alone, I think that would be the death knell. That would kill.
Absolutely. Because once they move on from Phil, which will eventually happen, I think I talked about this yesterday too, what will people be watching for? Maybe they'll watch because literally no one's watching and it's amazing.
Kill him. Like, it would be the end. He would literally lose.
Oh, you want
all
a grandpa
presence
excited?
If they all just decided
You're getting
forget
Grandpa
Phil.
excited.
It would be over. If not for the Mighty D's, the Snort Brunels, Tevin, etc., I wouldn't have gotten back into DSP. I used to think DSP sucked back in the day. I've been on YouTube for just as long as him, if not longer. And frankly, when my friends would watch him, I didn't get the appeal. And now, I find him funny, but for all the wrong reasons. And
Yeah,
that's
me
only
too.
because of detractors.
whatever, how do you see, he talks about now, there's a recent stream where he was like, basically like, look, I got to turn my haters into payers, essentially. I've got to convert, because these are the people that are coming in. He's got several channels that basically are 100% dedicated to making content, and you've got a few of them too.
Oh, yeah.
So how do you approach that type of content now? What do you think of these dedicated channels that are basically just memeing on you?
I can't wait to hear the bullshit Phil comes up with for this one. Let it rip, Phil.
See, here's the thing. Again, I'm different now than I used to be. When I was a full-time YouTuber, I was like really pissed off about it.
And you still are.
And I would call these channels out. They're stealing my content. I wish I could take them down, blah, blah, blah. I'm not even like that anymore. Like, for me,
Yes, you are. Maybe you've given up on it because you know it makes you look bad too. But yes, you are. You hate it. You hate these kind of videos or these kind of streams. You hate them. I don't do them because you hate them. I do them because you are fascinating, but you hate these.
Me, I don't mind that they exist as long as what they do is, I don't care if you take a shot at me. I don't care if you make fun of me. I don't care if you call me a lolcow. I don't care what the frick you call me. But don't
It's my
try
favorite
to
Switch game.
actually like hurt myself or my
It's
livelihood
tough
or my
when there's
family.
Too many.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You mean like
Because
a
sadly,
Nintendo
there's people who
specific game?
do take it that far. And I hate to say it, but
say
the people
Super
who
Mario
make those
Odyssey.
channels don't realize that what they're doing is kind of putting the ammo into a group of people who aren't like them. You know, those guys, they're doing it for laughs. They're doing it to make fun of me and to make.
DSP never tells you these things that happen to him. DSP has the same spiel as Anita Sarkeesian had when she was like popular back in 2014 to 16, where she would just randomly show up and tell people, oh, I had death threats against me just before I even came out here to do this interview. Someone threatened to kill me, and everyone's like, oh my God, she's so brave. But the thing is, it's not working for Phil because he provides no proof, much like Anita Sarkeesian. On top of that, DSP has gone out of his way to get rid of these channels, even as a full-time streamer.
Yeah, 2018. It's 2018. I'm still falsely accused of masturbating on stream. The incident. Kidding. Accused of flagging YouTube vids to get them taken down, which I've never once done, and some still false flag my own vids, which has been happening to get back at me for things I guess stupid people will never change.
He has had Snort Brunel damn near deleted a couple times, but then Snort Brunel turns his main page to private and then uses Snort Brunel too. He has gone after a couple people, Mighty D, etc. There are screen caps of private conversations between DSP and some of his most loyal followers at the time, where he wanted them to help him flag channels to get them taken down. Will I find these like screen caps? Maybe, maybe not. It depends on how much effort I want to put into this video, because God have mercy, it would take a long time. This is going to be a very long video, and I lament every fucking second of it.
Some popularity, get popularity on my expense, right?
Yeah.
You know, they're not laughing with me, they're laughing at me, but they get a rise, they make some money doing it, whatever. It's fine. I don't care about that. What I care about is now the person who watches all their content comes after me and my family personally, which has happened many times.
Yeah.
He'll never tell you about these people that came after him. And he always uses that my family excuse now. It's a weird thing. Ever since he got married, it was probably one of the most annoying things ever. The second DSP got married, it's like, my family, my family. Oh, I couldn't tell you all while I had a cat unless you paid me $2,000 to protect my family. DSP was sitting there trying to tell all of us that these detractors, these trolls, they're so sick. They would have broken into DSP's house if they found out he had a cat. And while he's in Connecticut, they would have killed Jasper. They would have broken the house and killed Jasper. You're telling me your detractors would have pulled a military black ops, somehow got past your gated community security, found which house you were in, broke in without anyone else noticing to ritualistically kill a cat in a satanic motion? Phil. Oh my God. Why did trash? I've wasted my life on trash.
And that's what I'm worried about. Like, I don't care if someone makes a video, this is how you don't play, here's a montage of Phil sucking at Dark Souls. Big deal. But you make a video that says, Phil is 100% a scammer, and he regularly, every day, he steals money from his viewers by lying to them constantly, and he's a really dishonest, disgusting person, and he really shouldn't exist. You're going to get people who are...
Yeah, it's just like out of nowhere too. Like it doesn't even tie in. I don't know. Maybe he gets stoned and just starts thinking of random shit.
We're going to, like, in their head, not understand that that's a video to make fun of me. They think this is a call to action. And now they...
Oh, come on, Phil. Cut it out. Come on. You don't see me doing posts like, NAFTA members threaten me. Because, like, if I get the everyone's like, whatever. Nobody's coming for me. I grew up in the ghetto. If someone's coming for me, I wouldn't see it coming. That's how it works. They don't announce, we're going to get you. Ooh, little mister, we're going to get you tomorrow afternoon at 2:45. Please be there. Be punctual.
And now they think that they have to do everything they possibly can to hurt someone like me or someone like me. Some of the stuff that's happened.
Who wants to hurt Phil? Last I recall, he's faster than Mike Tyson, and he could probably take him in a fight and kick his legs out from under him. Why would I want to fuck with a man that can stop?
I think he actually said this. He actually said that he could take. Oh my God! Could you imagine Phil taking Mike Tyson? Holy shit! It would look like a fucking rabid lion chewing up a squirrel. Oh yeah, I could take Mike Tyson. Oh yeah, I could box with God and win. Because reasons. Holy fuck, Maron.
Stop Mike Tyson.
If I fought Mike Tyson, I probably would be faster than him.
So many decisions to make in March. Popular parlays on FanDuel makes it easier to decide. Wait, we don't share milk in this house?
New customers get a no-sweat first bet and get up to $1,000 back in bonus bets if you don't win.
I told you, reality is here, and this man said this.
I would think, because he's pretty old and he probably can't move very well anymore.
Yeah, you would just chew him up and spit him out, Phil. That is I would pay more than a Floyd Mayweather and whatever fucking YouTuber he's boxing fight for a boxing match. Like I said to that fucking troll in the back of the day, get in the ring, Phil. I would pay. You would never have to work. You could buy half the fucking United States with the amount of money that I would pay and many others would pay to see you get in the ring with Mike Tyson. Please. You may not be alive afterwards, but you will have like 20 million in your fucking bank account. Come on. Please, Keemstar, you will make bank. I know you promote him. You don't have to, I know you fucking hate me. You don't even have to mention me, but make that happen. Phil just said that he could outmaneuver Mike Tyson in the ring. Daniel, he said that. They will make more money over any other shit you ever promoted, dude. You'll have like Bill Gates money if you promote that fight now. To be honest, you're an honest guy. I love your humor. It makes me laugh. Why do you love watching it? It's like porn with full-on ropes for you. Are you not seeing what I'm seeing? He just said, that man just said that he could take on Mike Tyson. It doesn't matter he's not in his prime. Dude, he just said that and you don't understand? That's like me saying that I could outrun David Beckham. Jesus Christ. DSP may get knocked out by Ray Rice. Dude, Mike Tyson would fart on him and Phil would be unconscious. Seriously, you should look into Skull and Cover grip for the Switch. It's made me love my Switch again and it's trying me over until this. I'll take a look at it. I use a Satisfy gaming grip on my Switches. That's the best edge you ever got, Phil. Another Phil. Oh, my Satisfy gaming grip is great. Thanks, Satisfy Gaming. Ha! Now let's get back to seeing Philip, I could outmaneuver Mike Tyson Burnell. Foil grip Timmy. He lives in an alternate universe. Do you not understand that?
So maybe I could get around him and have to like hit him in the legs or something?
What is happening? What is happening? Mike Tyson, he said that he would be able to give Mike Tyson a good show in the ring. We need to get the promoting team on this. We need to get in touch with Mike Tyson's talent agency. We need to get in touch with. We need to send an email to Phil's AOL.com account. We need to get on this, man. This is the match of the century. He thinks that he may have a shot against him. God bless Philip Burnell. I want to live in the land he lives in. I want to be in that world. DSP would get folded. Yes. Also, how is it going, Rich and everyone? It's going fantastic. How are you? Dude, shut up. I'm swear to God, if there was some weird, unrealistic way that actually happened, could you imagine? It would be like, and then dude, it would be huge too, because then it would be like there would be news stories on like CNN and oh no, oh my God. I'm sorry. On One America News Network, that a irrelevant YouTuber is getting into the ring because he ain't no Logan Paul, and he's gonna go up against Mike Tyson. You know the mainstream media would be talking about that. The house would be packed, and then we could see DSP get pounced on like a tiger going to eat its prey, and it would be a joy. Oh, Moron. Yeah, I know, but he will end up owning his own ego. I get what you are proving. I'm not proving anything. This is just funny. I'm just saying, we know he gets pissed at Fall Guys. But it's funny. Please. It is funny.
Flint Dicker, and you're watching the fucking news.
It's a Gundam.
Oh! I want to watch news from that man.
Here. We are live on the scene while a crime is being committed by a tall, lanky black man on a short and stout Polish-Italian man. Apparently, the theft is content. My God, if only the police could get here fast.
DSP just said he could take on former undisputed heavyweight shit, dude. He did. He did. He said it. He said it. And it's incredible. Sorry, I have to send something for work right now. And this is what makes him magical. There's nothing to prove. There's nothing to... It's just a joy. It is a joy that this man has blessed us with his existence. He is a gift of entertainment that keeps on giving and does not know that he gives. He is lightning in a bottle. Let's enjoy him. He is a magical man. Thank you, Foil Grim Timmy. You understand. There is nothing to prove, just enjoyment to be had. Fuck birds.
Enough. This is an epidemic of thievery. This man has stolen contributions and views from a one Philip J. Burnell, a well-known and well-liked pop.
Yeah, but see, this is what... Here, hey, Phil, let me do the 4D chess that you do not realize. The people that are watching Tevin wouldn't be watching you anyway. They're watching Tevin because they don't fucking like you. Which, like if someone was restreaming me... Why would people be watching that? That's not a malicious thing to say. It's just a fact. If people were, if someone was restreaming me to just fucking roast me, what would people be going there for? Because they don't like me and they're in that stream. That's just by design. So they wouldn't be watching you anyway, bro. You know? But he doesn't realize that. So he thinks like he's getting thieved out of viewers, but those viewers wouldn't be viewing you, dude. Just like if someone was restreaming me, they wouldn't. Those people that were going to the restream wouldn't be watching me anyway because they think I'm a fucking douche. DSP versus Brock Lesnar, dude. I'm telling you, we need the Tyson fight. Oh my god, it would. Oh god, I don't know if I'll be able to get through this, man. I don't know. I may pass out from laughing. It's just incredible. Let's just
positive YouTuber on Twitch who has been unfairly targeted by this filthy minority.
Oh, let's see. The G-Man tipped me $5. Said you offer rethink business strategies for streaming when you see things like. Oh, just listen to this.
Oh, here we go.
The restreamers making more money than
Let's
me.
listen to
No,
this.
first of all, dude, I don't pay attention to anyone. I'll say this again. I don't pay attention to anyone who's.
Oh, he pays attention. He has like his own like intelligence agency with like his diehard followers that like are sniffing out every fart from every detractor. Phil is trying to know the flavors for my ass as I stream this right now. I had 2 little protein bars for dinner, Phil, so the smell for my ass is going to be putrid and rank. I hope your nostrils are ready.
Steals my content. I don't care if they make more money. That's fucking, in my opinion, that's fucked up fucking criminal money. They're breaking the law to make money on my behalf. They're
I would just love to see like Tyson just troll him and just like just taunt him going around the ring. Yo, he could just make a show and just tap dance around Phil for like 10 rounds. And that would be the entertainment. And then just turn around and just fucking clock him and send him to another planet. Collect his couple millions. Phil would get a Subway sandwich out of he would get money, I'm kidding. He would probably be life-changing money too. Hey man, take the L. You'll 99% chance you'll be all right. He wouldn't kill you with one punch. Maybe there's a chance. Probably not. I hope. I think him and Low Tier God should go in a match. I've never watched a Low Tier. I don't know why. Like, well, I've never seen. Like, you would think because of what I watch too, which is fucking putrid shit. That a Low Tier. I've watched like one. Like I think maybe it was June the King that made a video on Low Tier God.
And you don't know anything about it.
If the law ever came down on them, that would be the end of it. Imagine ever if someone sued someone like him and said, listen, all of your content on your channel is mine. Literally, it's my restream content. Therefore, I literally own it.
Philita Sarkeesian. What are you, dude? As you're sitting there restreaming Capcom's fucking game, it's the same thing. It's fair use, Phil. You make it like he's working for the Sinaloa cartel because he's commenting on your fucking streams. Holy shit. Relax. Comb your fucking beard and fucking have an edible. That DSP is a rank. Is it really? I know. I didn't know.
All of it. And every single dollar you ever made broadcasting said content. But no one can do that.
Dude, people make money about talking about other people all the time. Howard Stern says hello. Every single talk show host. Talk. Every single late night host. Like, I don't know, man. I'm like the irrelevant Stephen Colbert, and you're like my Donald Philip Burnell Trump. It's not that I don't wish any ill on you. You're just entertaining. I wish you no ill will.
I don't have the money to do that, and you know anyone. Who
No one
steals
else can
content
do
like
it
that,
because I don't have
you know,
the money
there's
to do
nothing
it.
you can about it. So I don't care what they make. All I care about is me and my positive streams. That's it. I really don't give a shit about anything those illegal morons do. Let them fucking break the law constantly, and YouTube just allow it.
Oh my God.
I don't change my business strategy based on some shithead who steals my content and doesn't have any creativity or anything that he could do anything for himself, that he literally rides my fucking coattails because he's a loser who has no fucking talent. And the day that I go off the internet, the guy becomes obscure and no one will ever care about him again. And that's the bottom line.
And that was.
How do you know that, Phil? How do you know that? You could hear the rage building up. I'm sorry I was messaging someone for work again. It's the technicalities of the day. The technical issues. You don't know that, Phil. Tevin's a pretty entertaining guy. I make videos about plenty of things. If you and the Amico didn't exist, I would still be making stuff. I'm happy that, like I said, I genuinely would be sad, and it would the internet would not be as funny of a place if Phil wasn't here. And I mean that. I don't mean that ironically either. I don't want to see Phil off the internet. But like, you don't know if someone's like, dude, we're all. My point being is that we're all, in some way, even comedy and original things like first-person shooters, it was leached off of other first-person shooters. People got the idea from Doom or Wolfenstein 3D. That's why they were called Doom clones. Everything always comes from somewhere, Phil. So saying that someone's making comedy out of your bloopers is theft. It's kind of silly. It's like America's funniest home videos, but more fucked that it's just Phil's funniest live stream moments. Imagine if someone, God rest his soul, Bob Saget. Imagine if someone used the original America's Funniest Home Videos theme and that just had all bloopers from Phil, and then they have the one where he's fapping and the camera's on. If you're red, white, and blue, the funniest thing you do, Phil's fapping, thinking of you. I found your fart jars, Richie. How about, dude? I'm just gonna start. I might as, man. Motherfuckers say that I have no morals or not morals or. I don't know. There's just certain things I just feel gross doing. Like I couldn't like even like when I had Cameo. I don't know. It just felt weird. I don't hold anything against anyone that does, and I don't look down on them at all. I don't. I get it. It's a decent hustle. I just felt weird, but for some reason, I know that kind of sounds contradictory because I will take my shirt off for $50, and I don't. And I'm not saying that as a plug right now. I'm just saying that I think it's a joke. It started as a meme. I'm okay with that. Does it make sense? Really, no. But I'm just weird. But if you would like a fart in a jar, it's $1,000. I'll put a rose petal in it. Hold on 1 second, by the way. Can you pin the comment when it's unlisted? Hold on 1 second. Sorry.
There's a lot of chill fun. He hanging out with the chat in between matches, you guys. Thanks for hanging out, Phil.
Slugcat did a heart of a cheer and said, "Don't let him get to you, man." It's not that I'm letting them get to me at all. But someone asked, and like literally it was like 5, 6, 7 people in a fucking row will bring up the birthday of Tevin. Like I give a fuck.
Do you really? not understand what fair. Funny how you talk about what a horrible person Tevin is. Don't even mention that Tevin is editing his own commentary, thus transforming his stream and making it into fair use. You're a complete idiot. You know, it's exactly how he said it. Hey, I named you a video I want you to watch and skip to 2040. Okay.
Fuck. Normally I wouldn't address this, but I have to say this, okay? Someone actually just tipped me $1 and said, Tevin has given more back to his fans and to charity than you ever have, and you make more money than him. He breaks the law. You...
He breaks the law. Tevin, you outlaw. You fair use commentator. You son of a bitch. The birds are coming for you, man. They're coming for you to protect DSP from you. Oh, Philliam. You are a man on the internet that just loves punching yourself in the face, son.
You literally might as well say, yeah, well, the drug dealer down the fucking street, you know, donates to charity and does nice things for his customers. He breaks the law.
I saw what you said, Foilgrim. That's pretty horrible, though. Are you serious?
Every time he turns on his stream and illegally restreams anyone without permission, he's breaking the law. No. It's Tevin's fault.
What was that getup he was wearing, too?
Stuff that's happened, you know, you wouldn't even believe some of the stuff that people tried to do.
I mean, I've had it all, too. I've had swattings. I've had to deal with a lot of that bullshit, too. People calling my fucking mom, who doesn't even know how to use Facebook or whatever.
Right.
You know, people...
Oh, yeah, the moral crusader. I'm not even going to get started on him again.
People called
we all know.
my mother-in-law and told her that I was a neo-Nazi. and she's like, what? No, like, he hangs out with black dudes.
That's kind of funny. You go through all the hassle of finding the Courtling's fucking mother-in-law to call her and go, Jeremy's a neo-Nazi. Get out of the house. You must get out of the house.
It's money. So, okay, so something happens and, you know, okay, that's an issue. But then when that's not an issue anymore, the next thing is the issue. Because originally it wasn't about money. When I started on YouTube, I was making tons of money. I didn't need money. I wasn't asking for donations. I wasn't asking for people to tip me on streams or do any of this stuff.
Yeah, you were doing other stupid shit, though. That's well documented.
I was rolling in ad revenue, so I didn't need to ask.
You were telling people to click your ads. It's on tape.
Back then, it was
on tape. I'm fucking old. That's it. It's over. There are people that are teetering on saying that I am obsessed with the. Let me see if I can. You may still think I'm obsessed, and that's fine. I'm not looking to dissuade you. But he's kind of like, you know how like Howard Stern has like High Pitch Eric and all the Howard Stern genuinely cares for them. Like he doesn't wish them any ill will. But they're fascinating because they just keep doing ridiculous shit over and over and over. And it's just so funny. It's so entertaining. Yes, is it like when High Pitch Eric, for example, like literally just flat, they put it there to see if he did. He like stole money. And they like tried to cover it up. Like it's just fascinating to watch. It is absolutely, yes, it's like get your popcorn and just go to town. Rest in peace, Eric, the actor. You get what I'm saying? That's what it is about Phil. It's not that I have any, like, I don't wish anything bad on the guy. But the lore and the amount of entertainment that has come around his terrible choices is on a level that there should be a movie made about it. He should document all this and, like, sell the rights to it. I'm serious. And then he should box Mike Tyson. Come on.
Oh, Phil's a cocky asshole. He doesn't take his playthrough seriously. He insults the game developer. So I changed my attitude. I'm not going to do that anymore. Oh.
He just did that in Dying Light 2. I just saw it with these old man eyes. He just did that. I feel like my ass crack is out. Only RGT is allowed to have his ass crack out. I'm sorry.
Oh, well, now Phil did this and Phil did, and that's the thing. Like, there's always a new thing that they seem to now bring up as the thing that they hate me for.
Also, if you pay attention to Phil, at the time when he was white hot popular, making all that money, he was telling everybody he wasn't making money from YouTube. Now,
he's always. It was funny. There was some video that popped up from 2016, and it's literally like he has a script on like an iPad. Where it's like, last year was good, but this year is terrible. 2022. Last year was good, but this year I'm just not getting the support. It's like, oh, wow. Yes, Phil, you are a complete 180. No, I heard it's good, though, Superstar DC. And Patrick, I will check the video. Not tonight, but I'll watch that video. I know I answered you before, and I don't want you to think I'm just blowing you off.
How we fast forward to here, and DSP's like he was running high off of ad revenue money. Once again, you know, you can't trust Phil because his story is constantly changing.
Yeah, and like I said, every year it's the same thing. It's like, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Phil, I don't think you know anything about what the fuck anything's going on.
Evolving, shifting. It's just ridiculous. And in a few more years, if anybody cares to keep doing this shit, paying attention to him, like Tevin, which I'm sure he'll get tired of that shit at some point. He has to. He's going to like go to the doctor one day and they're going to go, sorry, son, you got a fucking tumor in your brain. It's shaped in a DSP or something. It's real weird. Point being, in a few years, DSP's going to go, oh, I was making so much money on Twitch, guys, back in...
Did you mod your 3D? No, I did not. Most of its digitally games are preserved online, thankfully. Even patches for games can be found. Really? Camelot, I got to try that. I actually have two 2DS XLs. Camelot said on a stream the other night that his moves are better than yours. You got to clap back. Dude, he waxes his. His moves are significantly better than mine. Why would I even try to refute that? Maybe, you know, my nipple circumference is superior to his. I would say that I have him in that department. But in terms of the whole move, man, he got those smooth, muscular man moves. I just have floppy pancakes with hair on them. I lose that battle. With a bird. I'm out of my fucking mind.
2018 and 2019, but now I barely make anything. You got to contribute.
It's every year he says that.
I would say initially they'll tell you it's money, but then if you kind of debunk what they're talking about. Oh, that didn't really happen. Here's what really happened. Oh, well, didn't you also know that Phil did this and this and this and this and this and this and this?
Yeah.
You know.
You know what the big one that came up with the most?
Yeah, but everyone does that with everybody, Phil. People talk about like someone literally tried to use where the troll originally themselves said they made it up and paid someone to read a script. Tried to use, hey, Rich, didn't you have sexual assault allegations against you? They're always going to use shit against you, Phil. Even stupid shit like that where the troll themselves admitted it was fake. Everything's going to be a got you moment. We are public figures. Everything we say and do can be used against you in the court of assholes. CIA files? It sounds, I know what you mean, but it sounds kind of ominous. CIA files. I'll look into them.
Most was
I have a Keurig
cat thing. Do you know what that's about?
Like, oh yeah.
People said, here's how it was told to me, that like he had an ex goal for money and then to reveal something.
Yeah, that was me who told Jeremy about the cat thing.
What was that even about? Was that, how long ago was that?
That was a few months ago. 2 months ago? 3 months ago?
Okay.
It was fairly recently.
Okay.
It was August 9th, Phil. Don't you fuck with me. Get with the answers.
Okay.
It was fairly recently.
Okay.
Yeah, it was.
I can't, and this is real. He did 2,000 for a Twitch reveal, right? Whose super chat did I miss? I'm big. Can I get a nice long fart? Oh, yes, of course. And I'm sorry for missing it.
Do you think I'm on the fucking phone?
Oh, yeah.
You got a lot for your money there, didn't you? You didn't think I was going to give you that hell of a deal. What happened to I already broke my own promise. I already broke my own paywall of $10. I'm making people go deaf for. I'm a piece of shit. Let's continue.
That's probably why they're all talking about it.
Give me that pignosis, boy.
Because it just happened a few months ago.
Oh, okay.
But no, I had a stream where I told everyone it was a special event, a marathon style stream, that I was going to be playing a certain amount of games, certain type of game.
I have the Keurig 2.0 and I use unapproved pods. This is an unapproved pod right here. And it's a tasty unapproved pod.
So kind of a gimmick event.
It was Mario 64, Phil. Cut the shit.
Because I needed to raise funds. I was in a big, bad financial position. I had a bunch of things coming up that I needed to pay, and I looked at it. I know I can't do it.
Every 5 minutes, he's in a bad position.
Yeah.
That's the one thing that never changes. Guys,
every year,
in the worst
too.
Financial position of my.
And then the next year after, he always says the year before was good. It's the same. If it's 2021, 2020 was great for Phil. If it was 2019, 2018 was great for Phil. But then in that year is terrible. So he may say in 2020 that 2019 was better, but in 2019, Phil was going through fucking hell. I have never taken a dab. My friend said it would knock me on my ass. Yeah, it is. He's like the Alex Jones of the gaming community in terms of like his grift, but he just doesn't really. He's not as good at it. Alex Jones has business savvy and is fucking insane. DSP's just a dumbass who just begs.
My life. He's been in that for like 4 years now. You're like a broken record. It's stuck on. Oh my God, Phil. Every time you turn around, he needs money. Phil's like a drug addict. One of the theories is Phil's a heroin addict, but I told people like, there's no way Phil's a heroin addict. He'd be thinner.
I would tell you about all the ways you could contribute, right? I would.
Isn't there that conspiracy that I haven't seen proof of, that at least enough proof that I'll jump on board with, that he spends a whole bunch of money on stupid fucking mobile gacha games? That's what I like, the wrestling shit.
I would say, oh, you could go to Patreon, or you could buy something from Teespring. You could choose
Patreon.
The bottom line, guys, is right now I'm in the worst financial position I've ever been in.
Because of stuff going on behind the scenes.
Another year.
And I am faced with a dilemma. All right? The bottom line is, for me, I'm in a situation where I barely keep everything afloat.
It just keeps going. He's like the Energizer Bunny of begging. He just keeps going, and it's from one thing to the next. Next thing you know, Phil's gonna say he can't afford it. He can't afford to take a shit. So every time he takes a shit, he needs $5 for each turd. He's gonna go, that's not enough. I can't afford to push out each log. Then you're gonna have to pay $5 per log to come out of his hole. We are gonna have microtransactions on Philip Burnell streams for turds. Jesus, Phil, where are we going to, pal?
Barely, and I mean that too. Like, there have been a couple months when 2 weeks I was overdrawn on my bank account. It's not. But what I will say is this, guys. Today, if you want to help me out the most, and I really do need the help right now.
I would say I'm less about drama than Spawnwave Media, obviously.
Please tip me on the stream. If you have the option to say, gee, I want to help Phil out today, how can I help him? Tipping me helps me the most. And the reason being is because right now, financially, I'm broke. I make way more money than Tevin on my feet. And it's not a good situation right now, so hopefully this event goes well and I can get back on my feet with it, okay? Now, if we do raise the initial tips goal that I'm going to have for Sunday, I'm going to do a huge positive reveal on the channel in YouTube and never look back and try to make it 100% Twitch, but I feel like that would be really messed up. So I won't do it, you know?
Flashback.
I'm not kidding. I'm not joking. This is not me over-exaggerating. I made no money on YouTube. All right, I made like $80 on YouTube in the last week. Just being very honest and a heads up, I am really badly off financially right now. Incredibly just out of money, not even lying. I really need your support. So tonight, if you're going to be supportive, great. If you cheer, sub, or tip, I'm going to give you a shout out.
He does sound like a televangelist. He does sound like a fucking televangelist. That motherfucker had 604 their subs on Twitch, but members, I gotta step my member game up, man. Maybe we'll do like a Switch OLED giveaway or something. I'm thinking.
That's a major part of the Blackout streams is our interaction during the stream.
I don't know if I could do that,
conversation going. But if you have the choice of how you can contribute, please tip me tonight. This is going to be ongoing for at least the next 10 days because it's taken at least 10 days for me to get paid by Twitch this month. I am completely out of money, and I need.
I am completely out of money. And then he says this is not begging. Oh my God. Remember the tip goal for wearing a vest? Yes. He got like 20,000 for that vest. I am doing YouTube wrong. I mean, yo, this is actually kind of what Alex Jones does too. They're trying to take me down. The elites don't want us to, so make sure you buy my coffee instead of buying Folgers, because my coffee won't fucking kill you. This is I'm sorry, this is a family show. Like, he's doing the same thing. It's the beg. It is like, oh my God. You better not beg like that either, Bird. I'm watching you. I'm watching you like a hawk. Ha ha. That was funny.
To pay at least 3 to 4 more bills before I get paid by Twitch. And some of these are pretty important things, all right? So any tips that you lend during the streams, I'm going to put straight towards bills. I promise you. Please consider it. If you can tip me, please do. It'll help me out a lot, okay?
Jesus. I mean, there's homeless people in Manhattan, man, and they're pretty aggressive. I've been like, they're more relaxed. They'd be like, dude, chill.
Okay. Now, I know my fans will support me if I ask for it. So I said I want to...
No, if you like deride them and shame them into paying for you.
I'm going to do a special marathon stream to raise tips. And if I hit a certain level, a goal level of what I like to raise...
And I think that the pandemic made people realize, like, well, one, there's a lot of people that are working from home. And I think a lot of people were like, yeah, you basically are telling me you want me to, especially when there was no vaccine and we didn't know that much about COVID yet. You're like, yeah, you want me to risk my life for $12 an hour and no insurance? Fuck off hard.
During that day, I'm going to give you guys a positive reveal as a way to...
Okay, let's put this apart. Let me see if I got this screen cap here. Now I gotta go through my files. I call it my files of autism. So I have to like create files that are dedicated to bullshit. But it's here somewhere. Oh my god, if I did not save that fucking tweet, I'm gonna be pissed. I put it in the wrong file. Fuck me raw. Phil sits there and goes,
no thank you.
Now I'm gonna have to find the tweet. Pray for me that I do. If we hit the tip goal, I have huge positive news that I'm gonna share with you guys, but only if I hit the goal. Basically, Phil had to get that $1,000 or else he wasn't gonna share this positive news.
Remember, it's spelt with a PAH when it comes with Phil, because everything even then he says Patreon. What is Patreon? It's Patreon. What's Patreon? Yo, Adrian! Yo, Patreon! Oh, fucking Rocky Balboa. Hey, you can box. You'd be able to go up against Mike Tyson. I can't fucking believe. How do you expect a man to live in reality when he thinks that he may have a snowball's chance in hell against even a 50-something-year-old Mike Tyson? Holy fuck. I just why are you so interested in Phil? I have no fucking idea. I have no idea. Nothing here, nothing to see here. Nothing at all. I love you, Rich. I never stop loving. Thank you for loving me, Purple Fish. The birds also appreciate it as well.
Most people assumed Phil was having a child. No, he just had a fucking cat.
No, there's no way Phil could. There is Phil changing a diaper would be I would actually be as interested, if maybe not more, seeing that than the boxing match, because he would be covered in shit and would have PTSD after it was one turd session. Lone Star, absolutely. If Pokimane has a fart that has a unique odor, there are 35 Dexerto articles about it. Of course. Absolutely. What did you want from the soundboard? Soundboard drop Rich's choice.
Do you see I'm on the fucking phone?
There you go.
It's dumb. It was truly stupid. It was monumentally dumb. I might have to cut in me talking about it as a goof. For those of you who don't know,
I love The Godfather. It fits Phil too. Phil is Vito Corleone. Oh, Phil. You've betrayed me by not giving me enough bits. I need to pay my bills tomorrow. I can't wait till the end of the month.
the cat that Phil is currently rubbing was a cat that earned him $2,000 on a stream.
Not a bad deal if I say so myself. Kill me, please. I want to die.
He tweeted out to everyone, I have big positive news that
Let's see. Ladies and gentlemen, thought to myself, how can I combine Mario 64 in this positive news? Oh, I know, I can. I'll masturbate on stream. Hold on. We got to do it. Jesus Christ, we got to do it. We have to do it. There we go. Just. And he's just like. And the cat's walking by him as he's fapping. That would be a dream.
Can share, but I'm only going to share if we reach the $1,000 tips goal for my Mario Marathon 64 stream.
Cummings fan, I don't know who the hell that is.
Cummings. It's all going to fit. We're going full circle. Phil is going to fap while he's in the castle of Mario 64.
It's probably some kind of a joke. And as a Gundam tip me $1, said, big thank you for the good work. All right.
Long story short, because ain't nobody got time for that, DSP gets the money, and he pulls out Jasper the cat. My God, it was a triumphant moment in gaming when DSP pulled out his $1,000 cat reveal.
Ladies and gentlemen, Darkside Phil here, and today I ran a Super Mario 64 marathon, a game that people wanted to see for a very, very long time.
Oh, gee, you think I talk a lot? Which I do. Holy shit, man. He could make anything seem like the most incredible. He should have been a storyteller. He should have written fiction novels. Imagine Phil writing love novels. Like with Fabio on the fucking cover. Then he started to caress her breasts. The tale of the tale of two fappings. Do you think if DSP was some hot Twitch? I already answered that. Why does DSP look like he tried to rub juice off of his chin, but he really just rubbed off half of his poorly shaven his goatee? Yeah, his goatee has changed forms. His goatee has changed forms. It is transformed into something other than a goatee.
Come on up here. Come on up here, buddy.
I gotta do it.
Pick you up. Someone who actually is not a new addition to the family. Someone who I'm going to introduce you to today. He said, well, $1,000 cat DLC. Well, it's not a DLC, but it certainly is some information you guys had no idea about, and something that I wanted to share with all of you. Perfect. Mad Liquids first. The people who are mad are you, because you're a detractor, and there's a bunch of them in the stream chat, and they're all pissy about this.
Wait, hold on. Who cares? People tip because they want to help out and get something positive out of it. Anyone looking at it paying a lot for it is just being an idiot and getting hung up on how much money I raised. Positive is positive. Bless your heart, Phil. No. Wrong answer, Phil. Excuse me. This is Bruno. How much did I ask for you to see Bruno? $0. Okay. I'm such a sleepy boy. He's falling asleep. He was just pissed off when I pissed him. That's one thing about Chihuahuas. They could just fall asleep on command. This is Bruni. He has to go back, though. DSP reading 50 Shades of Grey. Oh, my God. Could you imagine? I would be eternally flaccid after that. Let me bring... All right. This little dog needs to go back. He's exhausted. I'll be right back. Bruno was free, right, Brune? Sniff the mic. Smell it. Do you smell my ass on that microphone? Yes. He's a pain in the ass, too, though. I would pay top dollar for DSP to read 50 Shades of Grey in an audiobook that people would download on Audible.
I raised so much money tonight and fuck off. It's that simple.
Now, a lot of people said DSP either A, had Kat, his girlfriend, pregnant. Yeah, I know. Cat and Cat. Cat with a K, though. Or DSP has a pet cat or something. DSP goes, no, I don't have a pet cat. You guys are wrong. You'll have to find out. Only to find out they were right. DSP spins it as, oh, everybody thought I just got a cat, but I had this cat for months. Now, the reason why this created such a level of dissension and debate, and it also lost DSP some mods, and even his friends that used to stream with him started laughing at him.
The bottom line is...
Let's just backstab him again to get my friend in there. He probably didn't think about that, you know?
Dude, you asked for... Like, I could even see maybe... But even then, that's a lot of fucking money. Once in a while with some things, like with the sounds, even though I already broke my own rule with that. But it's a cat. It's not like you got, like, a super rare animal, like a cockatoo or something like that. Could you imagine a cockatoo on DSP's shoulder? Like pissing him off while he's trying to play Minecraft? Like, just, or even fucking Street Fighter. Oh, it's not there. The sound is not there. Sound is gone. I got to get back, Isles. I had a chihuahua named Carly. She was like my child, but I lost her in my... Oh, shit. I'm sorry. That's very sad to hear. Yeah, he's just not self-aware enough to realize, like, he's the exact opposite of positive. But...
Oh, so there you go. So the bottom line is just literally admitted that he's an asshole. He literally publicly just admitted in the stream chat that he's an asshole and he was underhandedly trying to hurt me purposely behind my back. He just admitted it. Okay. You're right. You will take the ban. You're absolutely right. You will take the ban. You'll take the ban hard right in your fucking ass. Get the fuck out.
Phil, yeah, of course people are annoyed. They thought it was going to be a more exciting reveal than a cat. It's like if you're like, hey, you want to see this exciting recipe? If I reach this tier, and you reach the tier like $1,000 for it, and it's like, I'm going to make a bologna sandwich. What? Gives a fuck about a bologna sandwich, you weirdo. It's a cat. It's like the most vanilla thing ever. Like, Bruno, I think, would be worth more than that. He's a little bit unique. Kind of looks like a squirrel and a horse. What would you recommend ordering from Mexicali Blue? I would rather have a horse shit in my mouth. I like the...
Bro, that stream was fucked up. Even for I mean, it is fucked up. It really.
What happened here?
All right, so let me read this real quick. To explain it a little more detail, his tier 1 reveal 1K was that he had a cat, which okay, 2K was that he allows it to come in his room and might show up on camera.
Wait, no, wait a second. So he had that it was 1,000 for him to tell you that he had a cat? And then he wonders why he gets, I can't.
What the fuck?
Wow.
He got $2,000. Yo, I think, dude, if I got, 1,000 members, I was going to wear a chicken suit for a month. You would see my fat, sweaty fucking ass in a chicken suit for 30 streams, I should say. I'm plugging that a little bit again. People may say that's a tall order. I say that's a better fucking deal than $2,000 just to see a fucking cat. At least you get to see me suffer for pretty much a month. A cat. What am I doing wrong? He showed a fucking feline and got $2,000 for it. He got $1,000 just to say that he had a cat. He got $1,000 to say that he had a cat. $1,000. That's what some people make in a month, Bill. And you got that for uttering the words, I have a cat. That's what some people live on a month, Phil. And you got that for telling the world that you had a kitty. Why am I toxic?
That is some scummy sounding, you know. That's wild.
It's insane.
Oh shit!
It's insane. No one could get away. And don't say that Pokimane kid. No, because she would get ridiculed for that too. Come on. Holy mother of God. Like, I mean, everyone's like, oh, they should, like, women get a pass. Like, no, the big streamers like her, there's a Dex Arto article on her every fucking day. I think it's how you say that shit. Alinity.
Give me an extra $50 and I'll let him come in the room.
And bring the cat. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna bring the cat.
No, he wanted an extra 1,000 for people. And the thing is that people paid it. Why would you pay? It's a cat. It's not like he had a fucking puma. It's not like he had some rare animal you couldn't see anywhere. Why the fuck would you pay anybody? If I ever ask for anyone to pay me $2,000 to see a cat or a basic animal like that, please come slap the fucking shit out of me. Bruno looks like a lab experiment gone wrong. I wholeheartedly agree. Oh, man. Or I could see if he did a challenge. Like, you know what, man? Sometimes I wouldn't ask for $2,000. Like, yo, you want me to suffer through like some hot peppers and shit? $100. Okay, $2,000 to see a cat. That is nothing. You were gonna get a cat anyway. It's not like you're making a sacrifice for your community. Look, I got an animal I wanted for a companion. Pay me $2,000 to see it on stream. In Phil's world, that makes sense.
Is because say thank
Yeah, he already had the cat. He already had the fucking cat.
you. And this is something that could maybe even affect positively my streams in the future or my content.
If he says positive, I want $1 for every time you say positive, Phil. I want one because I wouldn't have to work anymore. I could just literally lay in bed, jerk off, and play my Evercade because I would be wealthy from getting all the dollars from your positives. This is don't realize it, and you're probably seething and shouldn't be, but this is a more positive stream than your positive streams because your positive streams are just like under lock and key, and there is no fun there. You're either aggravated at the game, asking for money, or almost falling asleep. And then you have your pre-streams. But while you're streaming, those are the three scenarios. You're pissed off. You're asking for money, and you're putting a sense of urgency in your viewers under your viewers' asses or whatever. And if you meet your tip skull, you're dozing off.
We'll see. But that's how I spun it. It wasn't, this is a life-changing event. I'm promising you guys the world that there's going to be.
Dude, you hyped it up. You asked for $2,000 to see a cat. $2,000 for a cat. Did you not think you were going to get roasted into an oblivion for that? Well, you're Philip Burnell. Of course you didn't think that. Do a review of this. I may. Do you know what? Yes, I will. When I get a Steam Deck in my hands, birds, I will do it shirtless. I'm dead serious. I will do it shirtless. Hey, it'll make it stand out. Gamers Nexus may already have done a thorough review, Steve, with your wonderful hair. You may have already done a review of the Steam Deck and did a teardown and very thorough, well done review. But did you show your man titties while doing it? I think not. Look at that face. That is a face of a man that was wearing a Pac-Man shirt.
Going to be some crazy thing if we raise a certain amount of money. And I never even told anyone what the amount of money was or anything. It was just in fact, that morning, I just out of my head pulled a random number out of my head, never expecting that I would reach it. And the number was $1,000.
Stop it, Phil. RX Faction, thank you for the super chat if I didn't thank you already. Phil, stop. Stop it right now. It's a cat, Phil. This was a plan that you had to get an exceptional amount of money to show a cat that you were going to get anyway, that you had already, on stream. And you made it like it was going to be something much more monumental, I think is the right word. I don't know.
Okay.
Notice how Phil's number always starts at $1,000? Because right when this interview dropped, he had the $1,000 retrospective stream. Let it go.
Like, I'll never reach this on one stream. I'll never do this, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'll do it again.
That'd be a killer stream.
Bullshit, Phil. You've done it a couple times. How many times? Remember the Christmas stream where DSP got like $7,000? Come on, Phil. Cut this shit, dude.
What the hell?
$7,000? $7,000 motherfucking dollars he got in a stream? I've never even come a billionth near that. Stop.
I'll pull it out of the sky. I'll put it up as a goal. Maybe it'll motivate people. If I had got a couple $100, I would have been thrilled, right?
Yeah.
So I do the stream, and it's about 3/4 through the stream, and it's almost over. And I'm like, well, guys, just so you know, here we are. The stream's almost over. There's the goal. Here's where we are.
If you watch the stream, there's one point where Phil's in his chair and he's like doing a little dance. He's like, I have a positive feeling about the stream today, guys. I feel like a big donation's coming. Phil had already set up, what was it? Who was the guy?
$7,000. That's like, that would make like, it's probably fucking Dr. Disrespect. I know he's a multi-millionaire, don't get me wrong, and he's makes more than me. He probably makes more in a month than me and DSP make in a year combined. But that's a fucking shit ton for a single stream to make, even from a large streamer's perspective. That's insane. He should have more of a goatee than that, getting that money.
Something John. Oh shit, I can't remember. I can only remember Baby Man Gaming because everybody makes him a meme. And Derek. Hey Derek, thanks a lot for coming in. Goodbye. Is something John. It's this dude who his wife just died. And now he throws large amounts of money at Phil. Whenever Phil needs it.
The stream's almost over. There's the goal. Here's where we are.
Wait, what?
And people were like, well, are you still going to reveal the thing at the end of
So Phil is like a sugar daddy?
The stream? I was like, I don't know. We'll see. And the truth of the matter is, I was going to do it anyway. I didn't tell anyone that because obviously you want to motivate people to contribute.
Sure.
I was going to do it anyway.
Yeah.
But look,
I wanted to motivate people to give thousands of dollars to see a cat. He's Philip Motivator Burnell. Empty your wallets to see my fucking feline. Like, bro.
Phil, he's a fucking huckster. Look at him. Mr. Generous. He would have given us the Jasper news. Even if he didn't get the money. Then why did you have a tier 2 gold, Phil? If you didn't think you're going to get that $1,000. And the funny thing was, he didn't even tell you what the tier 2 goal was. He didn't have a price for it. He's just like, and there's going to be a second tier goal, and if we reach that, well,
I want to motivate people to contribute. All of a sudden, people started coming out of the woodwork and started contributing. If you can believe it, we hit it.
2 people, dude. 2 people. 2 people, Phil, came out and
devotees. Yeah, they call them the pay pigs. And there's a difference between people who support a channel than but or they call them whales actually. Or they call him, I don't know what the hell the term is. Philip and Burnell is indeed a man.
Watch your balls.
Did the bulk of it. And then at the very end, another guy gave him I don't know, 100, maybe $200. So then 3 people came in. But predominantly the $2,000 came from 2 dudes. Fuck, I hit the wrong button out of anger.
Yeah, it's kind of strange. He has a few people. I have a varied amount of people that can super chat. It's weird that a few people I wonder if they have the hots for him or something. I'm serious. I'm not being funny because that's weird that it's a few people that are like Daddy Phil or you know what I mean?
Hit the goal. Okay.
Damn.
So I'm
that's a good day's work.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah.
So all right, this is amazing. Stop the presses. We'll stop playing games. I just want to introduce you to my pet cat, who had lived with me for a while now, and I actually have complete.
Phil talked about Jasper in that clip like it was his child. Come on, DSP. I want to introduce you to a member of the family that we have for a long time. That's his his stupid laugh. It's the laugh he does when I don't even know why he does it. It feels like a nervous tick to me.
Really kept him under wraps because, as I told you, I have such this weird cloud of haters that they try.
Notice how I just told you he was gonna make it about how people want to break into his house to kill his cat. Well, Here he goes with that shit again.
Try to fuck with my private life, and I knew that anything that I reveal about my private life, they make it a negative, no matter what. So I'd actually kept my cat private and not let anyone know.
Phil, it's a cat. It's a cat. Yeah, you've had some pretty shitty stuff done to you, and like I said, that's just flat out wrong. But it's a fucking cat. What like I could see you not wanting your kids in videos, but you don't have kids. I don't have my kids in videos and shit like that. But it's a cat, Phil. It's a nothing burger.
About him for a long time. Okay. It was a secret. I never let him in my office. The funny thing is he has a belt.
There would have been emergency Discord meetings with the fucking trolls. Phil has a cat. What do we do? You got tornado alarms going off. You got it's like a 5-alarm fire because Phil is a cat. Even the trolls wouldn't have cared, Phil, but now they do.
Bell around his neck. Damned if I know how they didn't hear it in the hallway, like ringing behind the door or whatever.
Whenever anyone catches Phil in a lie, he tells them they're stupid. You know, Phil's sitting there like, oh, I can't have a pet, guys. But then he keeps putting these stupid little stuffed animals in the background. One of them's named Potion. It's like a cat or something. Like, come on, Phil. He had a rabbit for Easter. Meanwhile, he has a real pet, and he has these, like, stuffed animals as mascots to surrogate pet, because Phil can't afford to have a pet, you guys. It's so sad. Please send contributions.
But
I have 5 cats, by the way.
Oh, really?
5 cats. I wonder if the corner like sits on like a bear rug on the floor, shirtless, and just pets them and just starts chanting. Oh, of course he has 5 cats. Of course he does, because that is the plot twist that we need in 2022. I have to urinate. Phil is a man.
So there you go. You know they make noise and stuff. So good God, Lord knows how no one knew that I had a cat. I don't know. Maybe they guessed or whatever. But
really, Queen?
So finally, I said, "Here he comes."
Maybe they guessed it. Whatever. Bullshit. Those detractors know you so well. It's scary, Phil. Look, I got a cat. How often do you hear Smokey in the background? Exactly. Smokey barely brings his ass in here. He don't give a damn. A cat don't care.
It's a Gundam. Sounds like a wise guy from Goodfellas, doesn't he?
So finally, I said, "Here he comes," and I let him in, and I'm playing with him, and we're having fun. And the thing is, there were 2 groups of people. My fans, my actual fans, were super happy. They were like, "That's the cutest cat ever." This is.
Wait, cat, you're a total fluke. Phil is absolutely. He just revealed a cat. That's all that happens. Phil just revealed a cat. That's all that happened. That's it. I got nothing. It's a cat, Phil. It's like, here, I'm going to have a $200 drink reveal. Oh, shit. Oh, wow, I'm drinking. Oh, look, I'm drinking. Peach, we didn't hit the goal, but I'm still drinking it anyway, so fuck you. It's nothing. It's about it. This is actually more exciting than a cat. This doesn't shit. It's just refreshing.
Okay, here's another lie. There's like only a handful of sycophants that were happy for Phil. He literally lost moderators over this. If you go... Man, I lost all the screen caps from his form, right? His stupid form. I don't know why DSP has a website.
It's $450. Fish oil, yes. And you know what you're making me realize, and I've been saying this, but I'm going to do it this week. And look, to me, this isn't scalping because I don't set a... What is it called when you... A reserve on eBay? I need to sell a bunch of old computers. Because I don't need them. And you know what? I'll make a fucking killing. And it's not even that I'm scalping. I'm just going to let the market set what the price is. So if it ends up being like someone wants to buy an RX 480 that I have for $500, okie dokie.
Website.
Did I just say okie dokie? Yes, I did. You fucking boomer. You may have to wait. Yeah, man.
Anymore. He's about as relevant as my cat's last fart. Anyway, even on his forum, his fans were like doing it.
This is relevant as my cat's last fart. I would want to smell your cat's fart. It's a Gundam. Your cat could fart all over me.
Entire post that kept getting locked, by the way, where they're like, Phil, it was really not cool of you to do this large tip goal to reveal a cat, blah, blah, blah. And they would get locked and deleted. The DSP is all like, oh my God, dude. He's so low.
He's DS positive, man. Come on. It's all about positivity. He positively made people give him $2,000 to reveal a cat. I didn't force him, but he leaned into almost deceit. I'll be nice.
Lucky I wasn't in on this. I would have been up his ass like an enema.
A cool reveal. This is something that Phil never does. Reveals part of his personal life. He hasn't done this in such a long time. This is really actually cool. This is cooler than what we thought it was going to be. Some people thought it was going to be
Really? Really, Phil?
No one thought it was cooler, Phil. It's a fucking cat. It's a cat, Phil.
It's a fucking cat. Phil's acting like he had a Bengal tiger come in the room and do a backflip.
Imagine Phil with a Bengal tiger in their room. He would you would see a log of shit come out of his pants, and he'd be jumping behind the couch hiding. Period. He would have a bigger tail than the tiger, but his tail would be fecal matter.
Phil's like the people. Notice how whenever something DSP tries to paint as positive for himself, it's like the best thing ever. It's the greatest thing ever. Like, oh, Phil has a cat. This is great news. There's peace in the world.
If you didn't see my other message, I was saying that God's honest truth is little by little I couldn't be idle about all the scamming. And the Jasper thing was the last straw for me. Yeah, dude, it's a cat. They kind of have a right to go after you on this, bro. It's a cat, dude. And you... But he won't, man. He will never get it. He'll never get it.
Oh, my God. Phil as a cat. This is such good news. It's so super positive. Look at Jeremy's face. He's like, dude, it's just a fucking cat.
People thought it was going to be, I'm announcing I'm adding a piece of equipment to the stream or something. But to see this, cat and the cat.
What the fuck is that?
Now, the cat has free roam to come into my office whenever it wants now. I leave the door open.
Oh, what a great accomplishment, Phil. Congratulations. Phil is a man. Every time I say Phil is a man, I'm going to fucking cluck. Phil is a man. Phil is a man. Phil is a man.
Oh, you see that little rabbit in the corner? That's one of the little mascots he used to have on his stream and put it up in a chair because he couldn't afford to have a pet.
So if he wants to join me on a stream, he'll come in. It was funny. Tonight I'm playing Street Fighter, and he's like messing with my hand when I'm trying to do moves and stuff. You know, it's a funny, silly thing.
They do that, yeah.
Yeah, the cats, they do that. I'm going to make ad revenue off the stream. I'm the quartering. Hey! Which, man, I'm all about getting that bag too, but I also wouldn't agree to a softball interview. Why?
I don't recall that happening. If Jasper gets too far in the way, like I said before, DSP would spray that little motherfucker with a bottle. Come on, Phil.
They do that, yeah.
But the thing that gets me is there's the other group of people. Oh my God, that's it? So Phil charged $1,000 to see his cat?
Yes! Yes!
Yes, you did. You did. And I guarantee you that Jeremy with those 5 cats puts Friskies on his nipples and the cats nibble it off and he loves it. Pandemic and crypto are screwed. You look at the Wikipedia last of AMD Ryzen and a bunch of the model numbers is on Newegg and Amazon straight up 0 results as if they don't exist. Interesting. Oh yeah, crypto's taking a shit right now, but that's fine.
Yes, that is me. Dude, that's your old fucking friend Brian, the dude you used to stream fucking Apex with, called you out. Dude, really? You're gonna sit here and try and paint it like, oh, they're so negative. These people are hateful. Oh my God. They were angry. I showed them I had a cat. It's a good time. Fuck you, Phil. $1,000 to tell people you have a cat. Like there's some sort of rare animal. Ugh.
Imagine like he had a chimp sitting on his shoulder that just started smacking the shit out of Phil. He's like, I would pay the $2,000 myself to see that. I would pay him in
cucumbers. Oh my God, I can't. What a design.
Just right on his shoulder, right there, just smacking the headset off.
On a scammer. He said this was going to be something amazing and it was going to really contribute to the streams, and this is a bull.
Yes! How has the cat contributed to the stream? The cat came in once and hit one button that changed to some transition Phil had, where it's like his face all scrunched up while a woman screams in the background, and Phil just starts screaming, Jasper did that! Jasper did that! That's the one thing Jasper did that was funny and interesting. The interactions with Jasper have been non-existent. You see Jasper just slightly more than you see his motherfucking wife. Actually, 100% more. I haven't seen Cat since last fucking October's Halloween stream, where DSP told people Cat was only going to show up for a little bit before she had to leave to go to work or something. And then Cat left, right? And then DSP goes online and then spins it as this sick motherfucker named Tevin. It's Tevin's fault he came in and his fans were...
DSP's fan art shows him as physically fit, attractive, Japanese, and capable of defending himself in combat, all of which are things that are not true about Holy
harassing my wife. I watched that stream. People were sitting there kissing her ass. Cat, you look beautiful. Oh, Cat, you look so nice. Please, Cat looks like I'm gonna let it go because it's his wife and she's an innocent bystander. You just got lucky, Phil. A part of humanity hit me. Point being, they were being really nice to her from what I could see. And he tries to spin it into something negative against Tevin because he's mad Tevin was reached.
But remember, he could take on Mike Tyson. That is the best thing I've heard in fucking at least a decade that anyone said unironically. Oh, man. I could just dwell on that all day and laugh.
Streaming him at the time. And probably got more donations than Phil. If Tevin gets more donations than Phil and Phil finds out, Phil loses it. Literally like 2-3 months ago, Phil was sitting there going off on Tevin about illegal contributions. That's his money. I don't know where I'm going to find this clip, but he's sitting.
He said illegal contributions. Phil, like I said before, just like if someone was restreaming me, that is an audience that is not with you, bro. They either were never with you or you lost them. So if Tevin wasn't streaming, they wouldn't be going to you. Like, think about it. Like, it's same with me. And it's not even that I'm shitting on you with that. It's just how it is. If someone was restreaming me talking shit about me, you think that those people there who were there, yeah, I agree with you. Rich is a piece of shit. Do you think they'd be like, here, Rich, here's money. I love you. No, they wouldn't be here and supporting you anyway. Just like they wouldn't be supporting me. Philip Fantasy Burnell.
And they're going, yeah, these restreamers, when people give them money, that's my money. It's like they're taking from me. They're restreaming my content illegally. Tevin's a criminal.
He turns on his stream and illegally restreams anyone.
Tevin's a criminal.
Without permission, he's breaking the law. He is an actual fucking criminal that can't be taken to task because there's no policing for that on the internet unless you sue him.
Oh, there was a funny quote I had from Phil. Well, maybe we'll end the stream with it with Phil Saifu, the Sifu, whatever the fucking stupid another roguelike game that you age every time you get the shit beaten out of you. There's like Phil who just says something. now my ass went through the floor or something like that. We'll get it. We'll get it. As a matter of fact, you know what? We're gonna take a Phil break by doing more Phil, because that's how. So we got to get this on the soundboard. We got to do it right now. This is emergency. This is emergency. Phil. This is an emergency. So we got to find it.
You should have learned a whole new. It really does. Yeah, that's terrible. What the fuck? Did you see that?
Hold on. Oh, it's 22 minutes. Hold on, see if we can find it.
Kung fu my fucking ass. Every enemy's a.
We're going to take a break from Phil after this stream, I assure you. But Kung fu my fucking ass. Oh shit. I can't with this man. I can't with this man. Why am I fascinated with him? I have no idea. Kung fu my fucking ass. I gotta get it. It's like he's like the Pokemon of one-liners. I gotta catch them all. I can't stop. It's just out of control. Kung fu my fucking ass.
Fucking super armor piece of shit, cheating the fucking game and breaking its own mechanics. Oh, that's fucking.
Him wearing that M. Bison hat.
Oh my god.
Hold on. Here we go. Hold on. I gotta find this magic. What's the timestamp?
She ignored the attack. She ignores the attacks.
Hold on one
It's
second.
bullshit. Why the fuck do they get to ignore attacks completely?
Here. Sorry.
Oh, ignored my attack again. Ignored my attack again.
Where is it? Come on, Philium.
Ignored. Dude, this is bullshit. Stop ignoring the fucking attacks. I'm hitting you. You don't get to absorb an attack, take no damage, take no stagger. It's supposed to be a fucking kung fu game. Why are you a
Kevin, thank you for being a member for 7 months, man. That's awesome. I really appreciate it. Can't believe I've been doing this. How long have I been on this channel for? Almost a year, right?
fucking tank?
Is this where he says it? Come on, Phil.
Fucking dumb shit. Kung fu my fucking ass.
Yes! Kung fu my fucking ass. Oh, mother of God. I just... Yeah, all right. I'm going to make it. Let me just... We're going to go back to... Because I'm going to need to download this. Let me get the link. I got to get this magic in a 4K video downloader. Thank you. And yes, extract. All right, gonna open up Phillium again. We'll get that later. We got to get back to Kung Fu. My fucking ass. All right, sorry. I'll shrink the screen again. I swear I'm not losing my mind. But come on, was that not good? Was that not good? And then he says something else about ass in there too.
You are actually saying that someone who breaks the law on a daily basis is a better person than someone else. You are a fucking moron. Oh my God, you are a moron, a complete idiot.
Oh, let me make it full screen.
And he's attributing Tevin restreaming and laughing at this motherfucker's goofiness as being a drug dealer.
It's true. Dude, he's making it.
DSP doesn't know the first thing about fair use. If he had a company, this motherfucker would be worse than Warner Brothers on YouTube. He'd copyright everything.
He already tries now.
Oh, you
or did anyway.
Drew a little cartoon character that looked kind of like me, so I had to copyright it.
Bullshit. And that's how they spin it. Now, on top of all that, what ended up happening in the next 20 minutes was crazy. So I'm playing with my cat and everything. A longtime fan of mine came out to the stream late and was like, "Oh, this is amazing," and he gave me another $1,000.
Whoa!
That longtime fan you were waiting on to show up, he prolonged that stream as long as he could. And the fan shows up. What was it, Baby Man Gaming? One of those guys. And they're like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I missed the stream, Phil. Here's the $1,000." That's the guy he was dancing about. Phil set that up beforehand. I'm 100% sure. Because I have a feeling we're going to hit the tips goal tonight, guys. But you can't see me dancing around like Phil. Fuck.
Yeah,
I've never had a donation that big. Like, that's crazy.
It was nuts. I was like, I wasn't expecting that. That's crazy, right? I'm super happy now, obviously. But then again,
watch that.
And I'm telling you, he's going to regret this. He's so anti-interview. Unless you're, like I said, I read to you the email he gave me. He's so anti-interview, but you picked the fucking quartering. And look, because I just know it's eventually going to happen, the quartering. He's just going to implode. And you know that it's going to be held against, because everything's held against him because he feeds the trolls all the time that he was on the. You don't think the trolls are going to hold, even if they like the quartering, they're probably going to hold it against Phil. He's going to bite him in the ass.
Watch that clip on DSP Gaming if you want to. He doesn't seem like he's that happy about it. It was like almost like it was expected. Good, my slave has come with my contribution.
Then again, so now the new conspiracy is this whole thing was planned. Phil already had someone lined up to give him the $1,000 behind the scenes. So the whole thing was a scam to get his other fans to give him money too. You know, this is what I mean. This is what these
now,
Cody.
Once again, the quarterly doesn't know shit about Phil. Phil has set up shit like this before. I don't know how many months ago, maybe a little bit close to a year ago. DSP got super trolled by what we call gay ops, where a troll sets up behind the scenes with Phil to supposedly give him a $9,000 donation. DSP did all of this crap behind the scenes to try and get that money, and as a thank you, he would give this guy one of his statues. The troll has DSP go get all of his statues and take a bunch of pictures of them to find which one isn't broke. DSP gets on this dude's ass like you wouldn't believe. Like,
no.
Like, I didn't see a contribution today. I was streaming today and I was looking for it and I didn't see it. And he's like, "Sorry, Phil, I was busy."
And Phil hit him up to see where the money is? Oh, Jesus Christ.
The check just cleared with Chase Bank, blah, blah, blah. I'll do it tonight when you're streaming. Big fan. I hope things go well for you, Phil. DSP has done stuff like this before and been exposed for it. He's like, "Oh, if I get the money, I don't want to tell people because the trolls and the detractors might do something. God only knows what. They're going to rob the fucking bank where they put your money." That's how dedicated these trolls and detractors are. So once again, you can't trust this man. He is an habitual liar. My God.
Really, Phil? You were like, he's like one of those like Russian mail order brides. Man, you go on a dating app, you could smell them from a mile away. They're like, "Hey, you have a bank account? I smell something in it." Phil was literally like, "Just give me my 6,000." Yo. I would be weird at like, yo, you're hitting me up in DMs and you're like sending me an email saying you want to send, what the fuck? You know, you don't, dude, support me in a live stream. You want to send money, not this weird shit.
Ah, Jesus. He's lucky. He's lucky.
Yeah, who did that math? I'm almost afraid to find out.
I couldn't have been in on this. I would have been all over him. I would have been on him like flies on shit.
People do. They think these crazy conspiracy theories up.
Okay.
And they spin them into fact. And you mentioned these channels that just detract on me constantly. They all had their own weird story about the cat story that
Phil, it wasn't as innocent as you, though? What do you mean? With what? What did I do? Did I forget something I just said like 20 seconds ago?
His viewers now out of $1,000, but $2,000 somehow.
Grandpa
And it was all a plan behind. It was some malicious plan behind the scenes. It's like, but if you were there and you were live for the event, you would realize.
If DSP doesn't think he can't get money, he don't bother with tip goals. Now, before, for the past week or two, he was doing some like $100 a day tip goals. He doesn't always hit that shit. But it's weird how you figure this Mario Marathon stream is going to be real special. You got some special news that you just out of nowhere pick in your head $1,000 and it manifests itself. If DSP's power of thought was this strong, his ass wouldn't be in debt. He wouldn't be in the situation he's in. All right? Like, for fuck's sakes. He thinks people are stupid. And he can get away with this because the Coeur d'Alene doesn't know anything about him. God, DSP's a dick. And he tries to always make his detractors seem like they're crazy. But the sad thing is the detractors got Phil's numbers down so well, it's actually scary. Everything the detractors said he'd do.
I don't think he's innocent. Don't get it twisted. There still is far worse people on the internet, you know?
He does.
I've always known that, like, in terms of, like, his begging, like, it's just not a good look. You know what I mean? And seeing all this stuff, like, yeah, it just kind of confirms what I already knew, you know?
Everything. Like when he left to Connecticut, the detractors are like, oh yeah, Phil's getting married out there. I'm like, Phil's not getting married. He says he doesn't have the money. Stupid me. Phil comes back, he's fucking married. The detractors are like, Phil's going to reveal he has a cat. That's the big thing is. The other detractors, like the smaller ones, are like, no, Phil has cat pregnant. And they're like, no, it's a cat. And it's a fucking cat. So far, the detractors seem to be right more often than not. Didn't even get in Lavaria Media.
None of that happened. It was actually a very positive, fun stream. People were having.
Oh yeah, Lavaria Media. That was like promising Phil, like anyone who uses your footage ever, you'll receive every penny from it. And Phil was like already like he was about to like sign the contract for the yacht he was about to buy, and it was like all some bullshit. Remember that? And it never like they were like bullshit the company.
Having fun with games, they were contributing slowly, and then all of a sudden they realized, oh man, he didn't hit the goal. Let's help Phil out. And at the last minute, everyone kind of rallied. We hit the goal. It was amazing. Okay, here's my cat.
It was only 2 people, Phil. Why are you pretending like the entire community?
Here's my cat. You know, not really a big deal. It wasn't like I was publishing this for months that this was going to be a crazy, life-changing reveal for everyone. It was just something as a reward, a little positive thing at the end of the stream if we hit the goal.
All right.
And like I said, I was definitely going to show the.
Jeremy's like, all right, fuck, this was this. Jeremy is like, he probably looks back at that view count and is like, not that 86,000 is bad viewership, but I know Jeremy was expecting at least hundreds of thousands of views on this. That's why he took the softball interview. But like I said, when people told me, like, I know why, because people knew it was going to be a softball interview. Then what the fuck is the point? It's boring. Just, here, let me listen to Phil jerk himself off for an hour and a half. I go to his fucking streams and watch that.
Cat anyway. I wasn't going to like hold it back as a secret. I was eventually going to.
What, Phil? You weren't going to hold the cat back as a secret? The cat's been a secret for a fucking year, Phil. Phil, come on, Phil. Filbert. Oh my God. This guy. I'm going to choke myself out. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm only 35 minutes in. Fucking kill me.
Show the cat, but people just want to make shit up. And that's the thing. That's the hot new thing. That Phil's a scammer. His $2,000 cat.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Phil, you are a scammer. Project 7. Fuck you, Phil. Where's Project 7?
for 5 minutes straight. Dude, I'm becoming like the very much less relevant version of America's Funniest Home Videos. Bird whispers into microphone. That should be enough. Let me see. This is a real thing? Okay. Okay, here. Hold on. Let me get the video up. I know. I didn't forget. Oh, no. Why is this real? Oh, this is going to bring joy to my holes. All of my holes. And the birds. Here we go.
Are you a good boy?
Oh, no.
Are you ready? Here we go.
Start with Demon Souls of Make a Magic user. Have a great stream, Rich. We all appreciate you. Thank you, Kyle Driver. Rich, I could send you some videos that really helped me get into Dark, so made the game click with me real quick. Yes, please do. I wonder GA360 if they have something like that. All right, I'm sorry. A review 6 seconds in, we're already pausing.
Hi, baby.
I want a bird just to like fly and go on my shoulder and say I'm a bird with an ass. I want a bird to say this. Hey Siri, what's my nickname?
You've asked me to call you a succulent man with succulent nipples and succulent birds.
I want a bird to just say that to me all day. But that's actually a very good point. And I'm sure Valve is, Gabe is in his lab somewhere. But Gabe has his own bat cave where he has a bat suit made for his fatness like it would be made for me. And he has cutouts right where his nipples are. His suit is actually a step above Val Kilmer's suit. Where Val Kilmer's suit has nipples, his nipples are just, the plungers are out, man.
Oh my God.
Imagine I got a bird. Imagine I got a bird to say this.
Look here. Look, listen.
What's going on?
Oh, I want a bird to say that.
Come on. Come on.
I want a bird to say, "Why do you come?"
Oh. Hmm. Hello. You good? You good, boys?
I want a bird to say like that. You remember that? I think they're from Scotland. The guys with Tourette's. And I just want a bird to go, Johnny Davidson, and then just shit on the floor. That's what I want a bird to do.
Hachi. Be gone.
Like some birds say some vile. They just repeat whatever you're saying.
Rich Daddy. Rich Daddy. Rich man. Rich Daddy.
It's better than Google Assistant.
Rich Daddy. Right?
It's like that parrot. It's like that parrot that cockatoo, I think, that freaks out. I ate celery at 7 degrees. Like it literally sounds like it's saying that. Once I saw that in the comments, I couldn't unhear it. Let me see that. This is too wholesome for me. I can't do wholesome. I'm a dick. Yes. Here we go. Oh my God, this bird is great. I would love to have a bird.
Oh,
but they're too much work. Like I've done research because I was really thinking. I'm like, there's no fucking way. This bird is fucking possessed, man.
Let's go. You gotta go in your carrier. Yes, you did.
Watch. That's a giant fucking cockatoo, isn't it? Watch. The pauses. It sounds like it said I eat celery at 7 fucking degrees. I love it.
You better quit saying words like that.
And watch, it starts freaking the fuck out. Oh yeah, they're ridiculous. I saw they're on A&E though, so guess what? I can't watch them.
Come on, let's go.
Watch. That's
get your butt out here.
That was funny, but watch this.
Well, come on, let's go.
Hey, we're still watching birds in the end, huh?
taking me home. One thing really do want. Say that you're the worst, but I don't know. Is that true? People feel the silence with things they think they know. Baby, that's why I just be free and let it all go. Let's go. I don't care what you say you should do. Don't matter to me, 'cause I want you. I want your fault. I wish you'd just accept that I got a better place to be, where the only focus is me. Me and weightless got me feeling like I'm flying. I've been holding on to these dreams. I'm ready to take the leap, 'cause I've been holding back in the ocean. Your mistakes in the future, all the skies, they will all look blue. I won't sacrifice no more pieces of me. I got a better place to be, where the only focus is me. Me and weightless got me feeling like I'm flying. I've been holding on to these dreams. I'm ready to take the leap, 'cause I've been holding back in the ocean.
Night is cold, but your heart's colder. I will wait for you. The glitch in your eyes pulled me under, but I will wait for you. There's nothing left for me to do than run and act myself a fool. No point in trusting anyone. Your eyes of diamonds keep me up. Never thought that it could be this rough. No point in trusting anyone.
Night is cold, but your heart's colder. I will wait for you. The pitch in your eyes pulled me under, but I will wait for you.
There's nothing left for me to do than run and act myself a fool. No point in trusting anyone. Your eyes of diamonds keep me up. Never thought that it could be this rough. No point in trusting anyone. We could be holding up our light. We could be fighting for what's right. Or we could be falling to pieces. Under the bridge of fire burns. Somewhere the pages start to turn. And somebody whispers, I need this. I will do anything just to make you see. Don't apologize for what's in your dreams. Maybe this time we'll be different. It's only us. It's only us. It's only us There is a beacon in the night, found in the temple of our life, showing us visions of the future. So many faces left to find, down in the caverns of our mind. Need you to follow me deeper. Maybe this time we'll be different.
left behind. Looking for a better place, not to stay alone. Gain our trust and you chose to break it. Ask for truth but you only fake it. Thought you said what we had was sacred. It's all lies, all lies. I was broken and isolated, but inside held the fire waiting. Not a word that you say can save this, so don't try, 'cause this time you crossed the line. Didn't think I'd go this far, but here we are, the end. Now you're just a lesson learned, a slowly fading memory, so I can breathe again. Gain our trust and you chose to break it. Ask for truth but you only fake it. Thought you said what we had was sacred. It's all lies, all lies. I was broken and isolated, but inside held the fire waiting. Not a word that you say can save this, so don't try, 'cause this time you crossed the line. This time you crossed the line.
Look left, look right, and I come with a hook right. Hook right, hook right. This what the angles look like. Way up, stood high, taking the view when it look right. And oh, it's the good life, whipping the sauce when I cook like. Look left, look right, yeah, yeah. Come with a hook right. Hook right, hook right, hook right. Make all the man them look twice. I'm way up, stood high, but I've been in the field like Suge Knight, and they know this took time. This what a legacy look like. This what a come with a come with a Taking the view when it look right. And oh, it's the good life, whipping the sauce when I cook like. Look left, look right, yeah, yeah. Come with a hook right. Hook right, hook right, hook right. Make twice. I'm way up, stood high, but I've been in the field like Suge Knight, and they know this took time. This what a legacy look like. This what a come with a
Somewhere and dyed my hair now. Wanna be alone. It's much to bear, and you don't care, and I got you in my sight. I keep all the words you said to me. I get you, get you, get you, get you on your knees. Rewrite all the things you said that I should be.